this group as surreal Tuesday when after Moody went out. What were your expectations, I guess, for
No,
today?
I mean, actually, to be factual, I said a couple of the lineups I had out there, and I looked up and went after Tomas and AP had fouled out and Moody was on the bench. I said a couple of the lineups I had was like, well, I can't believe this is our team. I was really proud of the effort. I thought we battled. If you would have told me coming in, Coach, you're going to out-rebound them by 5, you're only going to have 10 turnovers, and you're going to shoot 50% from 3, would you take your chances? Absolutely. Our issue is finishing at the basket, making hard SEC athletic plays at the basket. Mississippi State did a better job of that, whether it be Craig Swart off the gas, Gavin Ware obviously is a handful, and that's the reason we had to play so much zone, because we just don't have a body with Ceebus out to match up with him. So we went to the zone, confused him a little bit early. We left the best shooter in the gym open. He made us pay as he should have. And then for us, we continued to rally, continued to stay around, and we just can't make plays at the rim. Points in the paint, we're finishing in the mid-40s. They were finishing in the mid-60s. That's the difference in a two-possession game.
Dorsey was big down the stretch. What did you think about him late in that game?
Well, you know, he's been put in a strange situation. He wasn't even on our campus until mid-December. He's obviously had to play a lot of catch-up. Usually when you have a freshman, you get a couple of games in the non-league to get your rhythm. He doesn't have that opportunity. And then when Steph goes down, all of a sudden, you know, we've got issues. We put the ball in his hands in a hostile environment against a team that, in I.J. Reddy, I knew was going to cause him some matchup problems because of size, and I.J. plays under him. And I thought he did a good job. I thought he stayed composed. Had a few mistakes, but that's to be expected. Again, to me, the difference in the game was their toughness at the rim versus our inability to make a hard play at the basket.
Did you like how your zone, especially playing tall out front, was able to disrupt State in the first half there?
Yeah, you know, statistically, through their first 5 and our first 6, you wouldn't think either team was a very good perimeter shooting team. And really, you can go back to the first game with us. And both teams shoot 50% from 3, having knocked down double figures. I thought both groups were trying to do what they can do, you know, taking with the defense. Both groups were trying to back off because, again, statistically, neither team has shown very proficient from 3. Not to sound like a broken record, hard plays at the basket when the game was on the line was the difference.
How long do you expect Moody and Saiz? I guess it's still just time with him.
Saiz is going to be a time deal. We don't expect him certainly by the next game, probably the next week. A lot of it is dependent upon how quickly he heals, and we just don't know that. There's been no setbacks so far. And then Moody's day-to-day. We didn't know. You know, he tried it a little bit yesterday. Obviously, he's going to be sore. He's made huge progress. We'll continue to get him the rehab that he needs. I didn't want to play him unless he felt, hey, I'm ready to go. Obviously, we talked about the other day, Paris, the new normal for him. He's going to have a little bit of pain and sensitivity when you tweak your hamstring. That's probably going to be for the remainder of the season. So that's the new normal for him, but I just want him to get back where he feels good so he can do what he does.
What was different about Rasheed, obviously coming off the 0 for 10 on Tuesday?
No options.
Yeah.
You know, don't look around and, hey, we got to play. You know, we've got a core of guys that we challenge that we've got to play. And I thought a handful of those guys stepped up to the call, gave us an opportunity. Just didn't, again, make the plays at the basket down the stretch.
In terms of Sam's day, do you think he helps you moving forward?
I liked his pop, I liked his energy, I liked his ability to get dribble penetration. The 2 for 9 and the 0 for 3 is very problematic.
Malik had 25. Is there anything different about the way he played today than what you guys had seen from him on film?
I thought he made shots and he got into a rhythm. You know, he made his first, and then I'm not sure he made another one in the half.
Yeah.
And then we were a little late. You know, when you're in that zone, obviously you're making some gambles because you don't have a man principle. We're trying to trap it because it was effective for us early. We were able to get some turnovers, so we stayed with it. I thought they did a better job of finding him, and we were really late on our last rotation, which is the biggest guy on the floor for us, which is not very big in this instance, but still it's our 5 who's supposed to rotate. He was a little late. Malik made him pay.
Lincoln, were you trying to go foul and guys were like a step slow, understanding it? I mean, you got to.
Yeah, you know, when we got it to, when it was a 2-possession game, we were going to play it out. We didn't want to foul. I think it was at 6 with about 56 to play. We know we're going to have about 30 seconds, so let's don't foul. Let's get a stop. We ended up getting a 2 as opposed to a 3. The plan was to get a hard trap, an initial trap. I thought we had an opportunity. I believe it was Anthony Perez. We had him scrambled a little bit. They tried to throw across the lane, and we didn't make the play. At the end, specifically, obviously, we were trying to get a trap and foul a little earlier.
And Coach, with Moody out and he's still day-to-day, we see Finley, contributing, getting a lot of significant minutes.
You know, for us, we had 9 scholarship healthy bodies today, and I think 8 of them got in the game. JT Escobar was the only one, I believe, that did not get minutes, so they're all going to have opportunities moving forward.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.